Hey, everybody. Hey, Irish Jesse. Hey, Spirit of Morning. How's everybody doing? Jesse, you got to be tired. I know it's late over there. Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, Good Vibes. I got you, Sweet Pea. And Good Vibes. I got you. I would have went sooner, but it was still warm but we're here now. Thank you all for hitting that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate that. Hey, Ellie. You want added to the list, Ellie? Okay. I got you. Irish Jesse, are you here? Irish Jesse. Where are you at, Irish Jesse? I'll come back to you. Irish Jesse. I know you're out there. I just talked to you. Hey, O2 Hurricane, you want added to the list? Okay, I got you. Irish Jesse. I'm waiting to see if Irish Jesse responds. We'll be live on Tuesday for the members. I'm going to probably explain the tarot deck, and then I'm going to probably do a review on the Empress. If you know, you know. It'll depend on the weather as to what time I go live. All right. There's Irish Jesse. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll be doing a members only live on Tuesday, Jesse. I'm going to actually explain the tarot deck and then review the Empress channel again. I'm not going to be so nice. I am sick and tired of her. Sick and tired. I keep poking her, but she won't do a reading on me. If she does a reading on me, I'll do a public reading on her. Public. She's crazy. Do you whoopoo? I most certainly will add you. Mazakine, you want added? Got ya. And I'm probably going to, I don't know, I'll have to take that other laptop into the bedroom and get started going live on it. Yeah, I know. I haven't watched that yet, Ellie. I want to see that. All right, this is for Irish Jessie. I want to see that reading, Ellie. I didn't get a chance. I started watching it and then I got sidetracked. Oh. So I see you moving forward. This is the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody that you act as a humanitarian, in a sense of speaking. You're always helping others. You're always helping others in a humanitarian way. Determined. You're determined when you do try to help others. And you're tactful at it as well. But I see a conflict coming because I feel that maybe in helping others, you might have an issue where you feel like you've lost yourself. And so, hey, Moonbud, you want added? And so I see a conflict coming where you take your power back. Okay. You take your power back. And then when you take your power back, it makes you conflicted. Your thoughts are then, after that, there's a change. A change being you take your power back and you've had a conflict with someone. And then you're conflicted about maybe things you said. Remember, we're in Mercury retrograde. And so we need to think about things before we say them. But I think things are going to work out for you. This is about reflecting over choices that you've made. And you're going to reflect over the choice to have this conflict because here in your mind, you're not sure you made the right decision. But I feel once you look over everything and reflect on it, you'll come to the conclusion that it was the right choice for you. I'm thinking I might talk about, I don't know. We'll see about on the other channel. All right. Mindfulness. Stay present and aware in the moment. And Jesse, your angel number is 155. 155. And thank you so much for being here. I know it's very late over there. You know I calculate the time. You're very welcome, Jesse. You're very welcome. All right, Sweet Pea, you're up next. When I go live on the other channel, I'm thinking the next live that I do, I haven't figured out when I'm going to do it. If I were to do it tomorrow, I'd have to do it from the bedroom most likely because it's going to be even hotter than it was today. I was thinking about talking a little bit about Ozzy because I know there's some controversy about circumstances surrounding his passing. I was going to look at talking about the Idaho 4 case. Maybe we could have a discussion on the pros and cons of Brian Kohlberger taking a plea deal. And just have a chit chat about that. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. But Tuesday we'll have a members only live, and I'll tear this deck. Actually, I'll get a copy of this deck. I won't use this one. I'll get a copy of this one. I've got 4 copies of this deck. I've worn out 3 other copies. And I'll set it up so that you can see what I'm talking about. I'll go through it and give a brief I'll give you a brief information about the tarot deck itself, and then we'll be doing a review of the Empress. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. Oh crap, I was going to use the other deck tonight. Oh well, it's too late. I already got this one out. I was going to use the bigger deck like this. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. Hi, Arisha. I don't do questions on the weekend. Questions I do on Thursdays, but I can give you a general reading if you want a general reading. I can add you to the list for that. You can come back Thursday with a question. Alrighty. Yeah, questions are Thursdays. On the weekend, depending on the weather, I either go live Saturday or Sunday. This weekend is going to be hot, so I came Saturday. I only do general readings on the weekends. All right, Sweet Pea, what do we have here? Somebody that is not direct, they're not assertive. They're not thinking properly. They're not making the right decisions. Over here, we have stability. It's limited stability, but it's still, everything is normal when it comes to the things that you value. Your job, your home, your health, your family, your finances, and you're keeping everything tight to your chest too. But we have, this is someone else here. This is somebody walking away. This is somebody that's finding it challenging. Maybe they're finding it challenge. This person may be finding it challenging to speak or to think. They may be finding it challenging to speak directly to you. This could be somebody younger, and they may walk away because of it, or at least distance themselves. Let's pull one more. Oh, somebody else is making the decisions. So this person's finding it challenging to make decisions on their own because someone else, perhaps a parental figure, may be making the decisions for them. This person is not allowing this person to think on their own and they're not able to think for themselves. And it could be this person that is just starting out, and they're still in that, they're past the initial phase of that new beginning, but they're stable. Things are stable, but they have everything's limited that they have. They have maybe limited income because maybe they just got a new job. There could be everything. Money can be tight when you're first starting out, and that could be what this person's doing. And this person is afraid to speak up. They're afraid to speak up here about this situation. They may need some help here. They're afraid to ask because they have this person that is a decision maker. This person may be making the decisions for this person when it comes to, say, finances and how they handle their finances and how they handle their life in general. Hey, staff grabber, you want to add it to the list? So I think this is a parental figure that may be overseeing a younger person that is just starting out in life on their own. And perhaps that parental figure, okay, I'll add you. Perhaps that parental figure is making decisions and this person's finding it challenging. They want to make decisions themselves. And this person knows better. And it's not that this person is fighting and arguing with this person. Everything's peaceful surrounding this person, this parental figure. It's just they're making the decisions for that person, and that person wants to make decisions on their own. Maybe they're not mature enough. They may have the maturity to be able to go out and work and live, but they're just now starting out fresh, And so they need that guidance, eternal love. And what do we get from our parents, especially our mother? Eternal love. Recognize that love is a constant, eternal force. Staff grabber, yeah, well, except for the heat. Sweet pea, your angel number is 232. 232. All right, good vibes. Staff grabber will be here Tuesday, members only. I'll be going through, explaining the tarot deck a little, and then we'll be reviewing the wannabe Empress. I actually clipped something. I'm definitely going to show that clip. Yeah, 6 degrees, that makes a big difference. Not really, not when it's that hot. I thought it was going to rain. We went out earlier and we had a few raindrops. And then everything just disappeared and the stupid sun came out. I'm like, come on, give me a break. Hi, culture. Yeah, I got you. Oh, I got in our truck today. Mr. Hart replaced a part that is supposed to operate make all the dashboard stuff work, like the speedometer, and all those gauges. And it's also supposed to make the air conditioner work. Well, I had to go shopping for a few minutes and we did not have air conditioning. I was like, yikes. Well, other than windows down. All right. This is for good vibes. Let me rearrange myself in this. I know the fly. I got a handful of flies in here and they've been landing on me. Which when flies land on you, that means it's going to rain. Well, it needs to hurry up. All right. This is for good vibes. All right. Question is, yes, I do. Give me 1 second. All right. So what do we have here? We have no, that's not the wish fulfillment card. This is not taking action, not paying attention to others around you. And look at this, the full moon, this card's in reverse. So if we look at this as the opposite of the full moon, we have the new moon. We just had a new moon 2 nights ago. And we still have the effects of the new moon. So this could be that you're separating yourself from others, and maybe you're working on setting intentions. But here you're out of balance. You're out of balance here. You're frustrated about something. You're frustrated about a person, I believe. It could be about your emotions. There might be something that's got you emotionally upset. And it's got you frustrated. But regardless, the wheel is still going to continue to move. You get the Wheel of Fortune upright. And that's a good thing. Because when the Wheel of Fortune's upright, that means there's a change coming. So you may have been dealing with this for a little bit. This frustration, you may have disconnected from somebody. Somebody may have walked away, or you may have walked away from someone else. And you might be frustrated about it. Okay, we don't need you, Miss Yappy. Miss Yappy. Come on now. Stop it. So here we have the wheel headed in the right direction. Where you at? Sorry about the dog. She hears her brothers outside. This represents a change, and it's a change for the better. Yep, that's my little one, Spirit of Morning. That's my baby one. Baby sized, not baby isn't new. She's probably the oldest one of the bunch. So there's a change coming. Things are going to get better. Things are going to improve. Yeah, they're trying to get in. Mr. Hart will let them in when he comes back. Difficulty making decisions. So there's difficulty making decisions. This is all going to change, though. This is all going to change. You might have perhaps somebody, you might have heard something that was negative about somebody, and it's frustrating you. Or something may have been said by someone, and what they said is frustrating you. Just remember, we're in Mercury retrograde. People are going to say things that are frustrating. More so now than normally, than what it would be if we were not in Mercury retrograde. And I know I keep repeating Mercury retrograde, but the fact of the matter is, it's a real thing. And so you've got a change coming. It's a change for the better. It might just be a matter of time. And also, this card could be saying that what's out of balance here, you might have chakra out of balance. And the chakra that might be out of balance may be your throat chakra. Because the swords represent your communication. And that would be, it could be your crown chakra as well. That also, the crown chakra is where our thoughts are. That's where we communicate with our higher power. So it could be one of those two chakras that are out of alignment. That's making you emotional about somebody. Yep. I'm not sure how old she is, Spirit of Morning, because we adopted her from the shelter 7 years ago. So she's probably at least 10. All right. Adventure. Embrace new experiences and adventure. So go out and adventure. Maybe don't stay stuck in with other, maybe certain other people. Maybe go out and adventure and meet new people. You may need to go out and meet new people. Good vibes, your angel number's 298. 298. All right. Ellie. All right. Sorry, I can't do that. I'm imitating Fluffy, imitating Matthew McConaughey. I watch a lot of Fluffy on the reels on Facebook. And Fluffy had a part in that movie Magic Mike, which I have yet to see. And Matthew McConaughey was in that movie as well. Channing, oh God. Channing Tatum was also in that movie. All right, this is for Ellie. Yeah, it's only an estimate. Yeah, that's what we got, an estimate from the vet, that she was probably about 3 or 4 years old when we got her. So she's probably around 10, 11 years old. Hey, Brenda, you want to add it to the list? Yes. I had it scheduled for earlier, but number one, it was still hot in here at that time. And so I just moved it ahead by an hour. All right, I got you. I couldn't do it tomorrow because tomorrow is supposed to be in the 90s. So there's no way I'd be live at 9 o'clock at night. Hey, Six Up. Aw, thank you, Six Up. I appreciate you. Sorry I had to go live. I put it off as long as I could. Well, it was hot in here anyhow. I mean, it was really hot in here. It's been threatening to rain, but it hasn't rained yet. Thank you so much, Six Up. I appreciate that. All right, this is for Ellie. I do appreciate my Six Up. Yes, I do. All right, this is for Ellie. I keep having to tell myself because apparently my memory's going. I've asked my husband something different times, and he keeps yelling at me when I repeat questions. So apparently my memory's going, according to my husband. And it wouldn't surprise me, though. Anyhow. Ooh, what do we got here? Six Up. Are you still here? Do you want added to the list, Six Up? No, I haven't called you yet, do you, Woohoo? There's two in front of you. This one and one other one. What do we have here? Woo, we got the Justice card in reverse. This is about a lack of balance. This could be a lack of balance in communication. A lack of balance in communicating with other people. This can also be about lies. We have dishonesty here. This could be dishonesty as well. I don't do questions today. I do questions on Thursday, but if you want a general reading, let me know. Let me see. I got to get up close and personal to my device to be able to read your name. KXZAAY. If you'd like a general reading, I can do that, but I do questions on Thursdays. All right, so Ellie, somebody might be, well, we already know somebody's dishonest. We already know that. Ooh. The dishonesty is going to come out. Whatever somebody's being dishonest about, it's going to come out. It could be about other people. This card, I'll tell you, this card could be somebody under the sign of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Just so you know. So, whatever the dishonesty is, the truth is coming out. Oops. Oh, look at that. The Four of Wands, the lucky card. So you've got luck on your side. You've got the, I got to look at them. They keep, darn, those two things. My memory's going. I know what those things are. Dragonflies. Oh, God. There's two dragonflies here. Dragonflies represents luck. So you've got luck on your side here. So I'm feeling, I'm believing that this is about somebody being dishonest right here. And the truth is going to come out. People, people can only be dishonest for so long before the truth comes out. We didn't get the one card where the moon, we didn't get the moon card, which would really be the truth coming out. But this is just as good. This is showing that they're not even trying to hide the dishonesty. Here's the thing about this reading. They're not, these people, and it is people, are not even trying to hide their dishonesty. It's going to come out. People are going to see it. And this is luck being on your side. Luck is in your favor. Detachment. Let go of attachment to outcomes. Ooh. So you have to release yourself from these people. You have to detach from them and let the outcomes of the truth coming out land where it lands. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to hurt them. And you just need to detach from that. And I know you have pretty much. You just keep getting drug into it. Ellie, your angel number is 112. 112. Exactly, Ellie. Exactly. O2 Hurricane, you're up next. 6 up left. Where'd you go, 6 up? I was going to see if you wanted a reading. All right, O2, this is for you. I had every intention on using a different deck, and I totally forgot. So next time I'll use it. You've been watching Shark Week? Well, I've been on Facebook watching Facebook Reels, and just about every Facebook Reel that pops up is Ozzy Osbourne, the final concert. What can I say? Ozzy Osbourne got me through some rough times, I can tell you that. All right, this is for O2 Hurricane. Hi, Crystal. Candace. I don't do questions on the weekend. I do questions on Thursday, but if you want a general reading, let me know. Oh, somebody else came in and wanted. I can't remember if they answered. No, that person didn't never respond. The one that asked about why am I craving? KXZ. You want a reading? Crystal, you want. Okay, you want a general? Okay. I only do generals on the weekend. I do questions on Thursdays. Please don't delete your comments. All right. Oh. O2 Hurricane. It's all right. No problem there. O2 Hurricane. What do we got here? This is something major. When we get 3 major arcana cards in a reading like this, that means this is something major, something important. So you are becoming stronger. You are taking control, getting the courage. But in order to take control of something, you have to first go into solitude and look within yourself. Once you go into solitude and look within yourself and gain that enlightenment, this enlightenment, the light that's in this lantern here is this star right here from the star card. So you're going to be inspired to work on hope and healing, and also to find a truth about something. So while you're taking time to yourself, you're not only going to become inspired, but you're going to take control of things, gain the courage to begin a healing process. For whatever reason, there may be a truth out there that you're looking for. You're going to find that truth. And when you do, the healing process can begin. And when the healing process begins, then you start to find hope. And that will release any anxiety that you may have. Going through this process up here is going to release any anxiety that you may be dealing with. There's something major. It may have happened in the past, may be happening now, or it may be something that's going to happen in the future. It may be something that's up ahead to look forward to. Visualize, see your dreams clearly in your mind's eye. And now would be the time to do that. If there's something that you want, you visualize it and see your dreams, whatever it is that you're dreaming of, whatever it is that you desire, clearly in your mind's eye. Now is the time to set intentions. We're under the effects of a new moon. O2 Hurricane, your angel number is 287. 287. All right, do your whoop-hoo. You're very welcome, O2 Hurricane. You're very welcome. Do you whoop-hoo? Are you here? Do you whoop-hoo? All righty. If you're not already a member of my channel, you might want to consider becoming a member. I do members only lives. Everybody gets in on that on Tuesdays. And then I have another tier where you get the members only lives and you get a daily angel number. That's tier 2. And then tier 3, you get everything that tier 2 gets and tier 1 gets, plus a private reading once a month. So I have 3 tiers here. All 3 tiers are able to view the members only live that I do on Tuesdays. It's tier 2 and tier 3 get extra bonuses with their levels. Stupid flying raisin. Oh. All right, dear you whoopoo, what do you got going on here? So we're looking, this card is about your closest circle of people. I say people because it could be friends or it could be family or it could be a combination of the two. And these people that surround you, your close circle, they protect your heart. They do whatever they have to do to protect your heart. And you do the same for them as well. However, you have an issue here. You've got somebody that's a backstabber and you're bringing it to an end. You're going to shut this person down. You're going to say, I'm done. I'm not taking it anymore. Shining. Hey there, Shining. Yeah. Well, Shining, funny you should say that. My husband almost had that issue because of an expired tag. Holy moly. Anyhow, Shining, would you like a reading? Would you like to be added? So, dear you whoopoo, whoever this is that you need to shut down, they're being manipulative. This person is manipulating you. They're manipulating you by the things they say. Awesome. I got plenty of time. Remember, I'm retired. I just have to do it when it's cool in here, if you get what I'm saying here. And unfortunately, during the summer months, I have to go one later in the day, but that's not a problem for me. So, dear you whoopoo, your close circle is having to protect you because somebody is coming at you from behind, trying to manipulate you. They're coming at you from behind with communication. They're backstabbing you. Mm. Whoever it is, they're committed to manipulating you. They're committed to getting to you. So you need to protect yourself. I don't know who this is, but you've got your close circle of people to protect you. Hi, Culture. Hi, Jasmina. If you want on the list, let me know. Focus. Keep your attention on your goals. So they may be, you might have some sort of goal in mind, and they might be trying to distract you or manipulate you away from that goal, and make sure that you don't let them do that. All right, Jasmina. Do you whoopoo? Your angel number's 195. 195. Mazakeen, are you still here, Mazakeen? Awesome. Awesome. You're very welcome, Do You Whoopoo? You're very welcome. Give me 1 second here. I need 1 second. I would do it for my keyboard, but my keyboard, I think, needs batteries. So it's easier to do it from my backup channel. I don't know. I'm thinking about going live either tomorrow or Monday on the backup channel. I may have to go to the bedroom to do it, which is okay. I can do that because I'm on a different laptop. Won't be on this one. But I'll set it up. Just keep an eye out for it. Tuesday will be a members only live. Thursday we'll be back doing questions. All right, this is for Mazakeen. Oh, they're all in reverse. And so what we have here is uncertainty. We're looking at uncertainty, maybe some carelessness. Perhaps some carelessness, but most certainly uncertainty. And the uncertainty, oh, look, we have the dark moon. We just had a dark moon 2 nights ago. So you are emotionally conflicted about something. And look, I feel like it's about somebody walking away. There was somebody that may have led you to believe they were supportive and they really were not. Not only were they not supportive, they were not loyal either. And that may be why there's uncertainty here. Somebody may have tried to lead you to believe more about them than was really true. You too, do you, whoopoo? And so it's making you emotionally conflicted. You thought you could rely on this person, and you really can't. They're not supportive like you thought they were. They're not loyal either. be careful. They may take something of value. This is a loss of something of value. This could be somebody you were really close to, and you're finding out the truth about them, and what they may be taking of value is your trust. Because we all value our trust. Because once our trust is gone with someone, it's very difficult to get it back. If it comes back at all. And so that's why there's some uncertainty here about someone. This is definitely about a person, somebody that you value. Playfulness. Bring playfulness and fun into your life. So what you're being told is, don't sit around and think too much about this person and the lack of support that they offer, but move on from this situation. This is about moving on and bringing playfulness and fun into your life. I mean, what can I say? Time goes by fast, and we need to enjoy life. Mazakeen, your angel number is 142. 142. Moonbud, are you out there, Moonbud? People are going to get sick of hearing me talk about Ozzy Osbourne. I'm sorry if you do. You're very welcome, Mazakeen. You're very welcome. I don't know why I'm not getting all the messages here. All right. Next up is Moonbud. I don't know where 6 Up went. I meant to ask her if she wanted a reading. All right, this is for Moonbud. All right. So over here, we have somebody that's wise and committed. Here we have somebody that is sneaky, sly. They think they're sneaking off and stealing your ideas. There may be an idea that you have, and they may be trying to be sneaky about stealing your idea. But I don't see them getting away with it. I see you taking a leap of faith on something. Somebody's trying to be a thief here and steal an idea from you. They think they're being sly, but they'll get caught. Over here, you're going to take a leap of faith on something. What are you going to take a leap of faith on? Is this card going to tell us? Ooh. So you might be taking a leap of faith on a job, or you might be taking a leap of faith on investing some money into something and that money growing. But this is all about bringing something to a completion and being abundant. Now, remember, I said somebody's trying to be sneaky here. Here we have these two mice or rats, whatever you want to call them, that they are watching, scrutinizing the way that you become abundant. You're going to become abundant in some way, in some part of your life. It doesn't have to be money. You could become abundant in finding a new job or finding a better job or a new home or a better home or a different home. Any number of things. This is some part of your life that you value, and you're bringing it, you're working on it to bring it to a completion so that you don't have to worry about anything. Something has to end in order for you to take a leap of faith. Something ends, something new begins. And somebody is trying to be sneaky and steal your ideas. But they're not going to get away with it because you're committed to this leap of faith. You're committed to completing one thing and starting something new. And that's a good thing. I mean, I'm not surprised, somebody might be trying to steal your joy. But they're not going to get away. They're not going to get away with it. Focus, keep your attention on your goals. And your goal here is to bring one thing to completion and taking a leap of faith on something else. That is your goals. And that's what you need to focus on. Moonbud, your angel number is 183. 183. All right. Arisha. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Arisha. Arisha, are you here, Arisha? I think I'm pronouncing your name right. If not, I'll move on to the next one. I know I have a lag while I'm waiting. Arisha, I'm going to get a drink of my tea. Not you, Jasmina. Somebody named Arisha. So Arisha is not answering. Staff Grabber. Are you here, Staff Grabber? I know you don't want any code browns. Where you at? Staff Grabber. I'll do my best. All right, this is for Staff Grabber. All right, what do we have here? We have uncertainty. Once again, we have uncertainty. Not taking a chance, not risking a leap of faith on something. Right now, it's too risky. You're doing research on something. You're focusing on what you already have in front of you. And this is about letting go of negative communication. You may have received negative, somebody may have been talking about you. You have to let go of that. Negative thoughts, negative communication. Letting go of the pain that you felt from all this negative communication. You're letting go of that as well. You might be doing research or focusing on someone whose thoughts are not clear. That someone who I'm getting this is about someone that doesn't remember things. Someone that used to be able to handle the household, to handle things in life. Are you dealing with some uncertainty there? No problem, Ellie. Welcome back. I feel like, as much as I don't want to say it, staff grabber, I feel like this is possibly about your family member. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to say what family member, but maybe there's some research that has to be focused on or looked into in regards to this person's inability to retain information. Yeah, I didn't want to say that because I feel like this might be her right here. Or this could be you because you're a Capricorn. This could be you. Taking over and making sure that everything is taken care of. It's going to rain. The flies are biting me. This could be you. You feel there's uncertainty there. Hey, 6 Up, did you want a reading? Did you want added to the list, 6 Up? Okay, I'll add you. Yeah, I had it scheduled for 8 o'clock your time, but it was still too hot in here. So I reset it for 9 o'clock your time. And now I got some of those flying raisins flying around here, and they're biting me, which means it's going to rain. All right. Staff grabber, manifestation. Focus on what you truly desire. The universe will respond. And that is true. We focus and we manifest during the new moon. We're in the new moon phase right now. We just had a new moon 2 nights ago, and we'll be in that phase for at least a week or so. Now's the time. Put it out into the universe what you desire. Staff grabber, your angel number is 159. 159. Culture, you're up next. Are you here, culture? Yeah, my weekend days is up in the air, 6 Up, as to what day I go live. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 90s. That's why I went live today. All right, culture, I got you. I'll be here Tuesday. I'm going to get another set of these out. I have 4 sets of these. I've worn them out. And I'm going to explain the tarot cards and then, or give a little explanation, not a big major one. And maybe if somebody wants a Celtic cross reading, I might do a Celtic cross reading. And then we're going to review the Empress. At least a little bit of it. Especially the clip I clipped of the Empress, where she doesn't even realize she pulled her own card. The card that would represent her. And I'll explain all that, what I mean by the card that would represent her. I'll explain all that on Tuesday. Because the major arcana cards, there is 12 astrology signs, and there are certain cards that are represented by those astrology signs. Each astrology sign has its own card. And that big dummy doesn't realize her own card. Okay. Sorry about that. I couldn't resist. No. Oh, God. You got me laughing here. All right. It should. No. I don't have a deck with a pig. Well, I might have a deck with a pig on it. I have a deck with, this deck, there's cows in the background on some of these cards. Uh-oh. We got a big one here coming up. Culture. We got a big reading coming up here. We've got 2 major arcana cards so far. All right, that one's not. All right, what do we have here? So there's something new that you want to do. There's something new that you want to start. The Fool's Journey. This is all about the Fool's Journey. This is the first card in the major arcana. It's all about the Fool's Journey. He sets off on something new. We have creativity. We have independence. We have loyalty here. And this is about starting off on a journey. Taking a leap of faith. Taking a chance on something. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're planning. This is what you're planning. Hi, Helga. You're going to have to come back on Thursday. My list is full for today. I appreciate you being here, though. And you can bring a question on Thursday. I do questions on Thursdays. Thank you for being here. So, culture, you're wasting time. It's time now. You're to be committed to this leap of faith. So you've got something you're planning right here. Whether it's planning a vacation, planning on getting a new job, planning on starting college, there's something you're going to take a chance on. And you're committed to doing this. But this card is telling you you're wasting time starting this. Stop wasting time. You're committed to doing this, whatever it is. This new thing that you want to do. And I'll give you a perfect example of this. I'm committed to my second channel. I'm committed financially to the second channel because I have another laptop and I've already paid for Restream. So I'm committed to doing that second channel. But I've been wasting time and haven't gotten started on it. And I just need to step off of that ledge and take that leap of faith. I've already done one live on it, a short live. But I need to step off that ledge and start doing more lives on that channel. That's an example of a leap of faith that you're committed to doing It's just like you're wasting time not starting it. You're sending messages out to the universe. You might be looking for guidance. You might be the reason you're wasting time, you might be waiting for some guidance from the universe. You might not. You might want to go ahead and just get started on it and just keep sending those messages out. You might be sending messages out to others. You might need help with it. Whatever it is you're going to start. Oh, yeah, it might be something in the future. Something might pop in your head. You never know. Culture, you never know. I wasn't, I did not have the intentions of starting that second channel until I got the new laptop because I thought something was wrong with this laptop. And it turns out that it was my internet. And so now I got an extra laptop, and it just so happens that laptop, I can have its own data, which means I can run Restream on that laptop. I can't run it on this one. Eternal love. Oh, it might have something to do with love. Recognize that love is a constant, eternal force. It may have something to do with love. It may now it may have something to do with someone that you have loved. It could be somebody that's crossed over and there's something you want to do special for them. Perhaps you want to connect, receive. You might be wanting to receive communication from them from the other side, to know that they're okay on the other side. I'm just giving you ideas, trying to help you out here. Your angel number is 212. 212. Brenda. Brenda is up next. Yeah, sometimes, you know, when I'm doing the readings, I know that happens to me sometimes because I watch other readers. I'm not, I don't read for myself usually. It's hard to read for yourself. And I've always been told don't read for yourself because it's not a good idea. Well, because you can read a lot into the cards more so than what you normally would. But I do watch other readers, and sometimes I have to rewind and see what they say. All right, this is for Brenda. These two cards want to come out an awful lot tonight. And I always expect the swords because of Mercury being in retrograde. But what do we have here? We have somebody that has in the past backstabbed you, talked poorly about you behind your back, creating great pain in the process. And you put an end to it, you put a stop to it. And now you're in the process of letting go of the things that was said. Now we have uncertainty here. And the uncertainty is we have this offering. I feel strongly that because usually when I get this card, I always feel like it could go one of two ways. But under these circumstances with these two cards here, I can only see this as going one way. I feel like you disconnected from this person, you walked away from this person because of the things they said, because they did hurt you terribly. And you're doing your best to ease up that pain, let go of that negative communication, the things that they said about you. You're doing your best to let go of that. Where the uncertainty comes in at is that you're sitting there relaxing and they're making an offering. They want to come back into your life. Now, I don't see that as being a hard decision to make. If somebody hurt me that bad and caused me that much pain, that person would never come back in my life. But here we have the uncertainty. They're wanting to come back in. And you're uncertain because you've been down this road before. They've hurt you before with the things they've said. You don't want that pain again. You really don't. Because they'll do it again, inevitably. And here we have frustration. Your chakras are out of balance. And what I'm going to say is one of two chakras is out of balance. This could either be your throat chakra or your crown chakra. And I'll tell you why I say that. It could be the third eye. It's from the neck up. From the neck up, because it has to do with communication. So the throat chakra is about being able to speak and communicate. The third eye chakra is about communicating with the other side, the spirit world. And then your crown chakra is where your thoughts, your ideas are, but also your crown chakra is where you communicate with your higher power. And so you're frustrated because your chakra is out of alignment. You're not sure what to say to this person. They're not getting it. They're not understanding. They're not understanding that you don't want them back in. That's their problem, not your problem. And if you have a person that's like this, that has done all of this to you, the best thing to do with somebody like that, is to block them. Don't allow communication. Yeah, you can't give, you can only give so many chances. And, in some cases, I don't even give second chances. Um, Depending on the circumstances, I've got I've got a family member that has said things to me that cut me like a knife, just like this card right here. That person will never be in my life again. Never. And they're closely related. They're not blood related. They're related through marriage. That person will never lay eyes on me again. Or speak to me again. Creativity. Tap into your creative potential. So, this is telling you to maybe you might have to get creative to avoid this person, to get them to stop trying to come back into your life. You might have to get creative. Or you might have to get creative and it be a distraction for you. Brenda, your angel number is 108. 108. All right, Crystal. Yeah, I know, Brenda. I know the feeling. I've I've got a family member like that. I don't even consider that person family because they're not blood related, but what can I say? You're very welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. That person, as far as I'm concerned, there there's only one way that person would ever be able to communicate with me. And I'm not even sure that they would be able to communicate then either. All right, Crystal, are you here, Crystal? All right, there you are. That one tried to jump out of my hands. I know I'm not shuffling like a lunatic. If you know, you know. Oh, God. All right. What do we have here? So we have somebody that is this could be your energy might be drained. This could be an energy drain. This is a lack of assertiveness. You're not impulsive. You're not being rebellious. You're doing exactly what you need to do with something. I feel like there may have been a conflict brewing in the background, and maybe you didn't run away from it. You may have tried, but maybe you were not able to escape from it. And so you may be looking for guidance, sending messages out to the universe in a hurry. You need guidance in a hurry. But this card in reverse is telling you to be patient. If there was something a brewing back here and you were not able to get away from it, and you need guidance and help on how to work with it, how to deal with it, you're being told to be patient. Help will come. Just sending messages out asking for help. You're protecting. In the meantime, while you're being patient here, you're protecting yourself. You're prepared to fight if you have to. You're prepared to make a choice if you have to. It's kind of dark in here. I'm sorry. I was trying to avoid turning my ring light on because it's like sends a signal up to the aliens. Just kidding. But it does get bright. So you're protecting yourself here. You're ready to fight. You're standing there reflecting over choices you've made, maybe choices regarding this situation here. You just need to be patient about it. Faith. Trust that the universe has your back. So this card is telling you to be patient. You're sending messages out to the universe, and now you got this card that says faith. Trust that the universe, which is right here, has your back. Your angel number is 340. 340. Anybody new here that's not familiar with angel numbers, just go to your search engine, type in angel number or whatever number I give you, and hit the search, and you'll get a message from your angels to you for today. That's a message that your angels want you to hear. If you want to know how I come up with the angel numbers, I look at your name, I say it in my head, and my spirit guide puts a number in my head. I'm very familiar with my spirit guide, unlike some people whom we won't talk about on here. All right. Shining, are you still here, Shining? Oh, sliding down on my seat. There you are, Shining. Let me see if I can turn this light on. Give me 1 second. Hopefully I won't lose my voice. And of course, it's going to get noisy in here because Mr. Hart's coming home. He's put a long day in, including taking me shopping. You're very welcome, Crystal. You're very welcome. Hopefully next week I'll remember to get the other deck. I was going to use the other deck. The one that is similar to this one it was the artist is the same. So the artwork will be similar. It's just a bigger deck and it's got extra cards in it. I like using it too. Oh. This is for shining. Until I hear that door handle rattle. Oh, that card likes to come out an awful lot tonight, too. Ooh. Jasmina, you'll be next. Oh, that one likes to come out tonight, too. Oh, sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes it happens like that. And you guys seen me shuffle them, cut them, and shuffle them. So, what do we have here? Here we have a problem with somebody that's not committed. Not committed to things you have, not committed to the same things that you value. Their values may differ from yours. Here, you don't let this person stop you. You don't let this stop you from moving on with your life. You're continuing on. You're at the point of fulfillment right now. And the red bird represents something amazing that's going to happen. So you've got something to look forward to. Something is coming through. Here, you're inspired. You're inspired. Oops, give me a second. The elephant herd's coming in.
Hi, Mommy, we're home.
Of course he brings food in. All right. So over here, you're inspired. You're inspired for the truth. Maybe it's the truth about why this person's not committed to things that you value. Inspired to find hope. There may be some healing that needs to be done. It is shining, but not while I'm in the middle of readings, because now I'll get hungry. He has that habit of doing that to me. So you've got somebody that's they're not committed to the same things you are. And maybe you're committed to you're being inspired to find out why. Why does this person not hold the same values that you hold? They might miss out on something. So this is about you struggling to get up the hill and bringing to completion. You feel abundant. You feel the love. You feel the love from this person. However, even though you might feel the love for this person, they still aren't committed to the things that you're committed to. And this is a struggle to bring to completion. It's a struggle. When somebody doesn't hold the same commitment to things that you do, sometimes it's a struggle. It can be you can feel like a struggle. But then again, we do have our own individuality as well. So it might be that perhaps it's true they're not committed to the same things that you hold value in. But that doesn't mean that you love them any less or that you care about them any less. It just means that maybe there's some things that you're committed to that they don't like. They're just not committed to the same things that you're committed to. I hope that makes sense. Because it's Mercury retrograde. I'm going to get my words all tangled up here. Why? Because it's Mercury retrograde and it's in the sign of Leo. And that's my rising sign. Anything that could go wrong has been going wrong. So it's not that there's not love and caring there. It's just that maybe you don't see eye to eye on some things. And maybe that person can't commit to, let me see if I can find an example of what's going through my little pea brain. So I'm committed to my YouTube channels, right? Whereas Mr. Hart enjoys them with me, but he's not as committed. Receptivity. Be open to receiving love and abundance. And this is abundance right here. Abundance of love. This is an abundance of love. Shining, your angel number is 277. 277. All right, we got 2 more left. Jasmina, you're up next, and then 6 up. You're very welcome, Shining. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being a member. Jasmina, are you still here? Mr. Hart sneaking in there. To get myself back with my you can get that's a good question, Brenda. Let me think about that. You can start, one way you can work on that would be to meditate. You can look online on Amazon. They have chakra crystals. You can work with the chakra crystals. They're not that expensive. They have sets for the chakras. That's another way. Grounding yourself. Now, I had another tarot reader that also does biofeedback. And with the chakras. And she did biofeedback with me, but she's expensive, so. She knew exactly which one of my chakras was out of alignment, and the biofeedback machine helped me get my chakra realigned. But I would recommend meditation, grounding, and like I said, you can get the crystals, the chakra crystals. Amazon has them, and they're not that expensive. They're different colors. That's why I keep saying about that cloth that the temperance card has wrapped around her. They're all different. You see all the different colors on that cloth. And that's what makes me think of the chakras when I see that card. Yes, that's a good idea, Brenda. All right, Jasmina. That is a perfect way to ground yourself. Also, do meditation as well. And you can find on online, you can find videos to help you with meditation as well. Oh, that one jumped out. Oh, there's that one again. Yeah, I could understand that. Yeah. How is Freddie? Is he doing any better? Is Freddie doing any better, Brenda? Oh, no. Oh, no. We'll be praying for Freddie. Poor Freddie. Um, while you're on Amazon, look up healing crystals. I can't think off the top of my head what crystals are good for healing. I'd have to pull my box of crystals out and go through them to look. But there are some healing crystals out there. All right, Jasmina. So I see a celebration here. Yeah, that you can go on Amazon, just put in healing crystals and it'll bring the list of them up. I just can't think off the top of my head what would be a good healing crystal. As many crystals as I have, you'd think I'd know, but I don't. So, Jasmina, what do we have here? We have a celebration. You're celebrating something. You're celebrating something new. So, a new chapter in your life, perhaps. Perhaps you've moved. I've, I don't know if you've moved recently and you had other people helping you move and you're working to balance out things in your new home. If it's not moving, it's something different. But it's a new chapter. I see a new chapter in your life. And other people are celebrating this new chapter with you. They're even helping you to make sure that you have balance in your life. Ooh. You might have been having difficulty maintaining things you hold value in. There may have been some difficulty there. You might be having problems. I'm having problems speaking now. Problems when it comes to having a good business sense, being generous and caring. Hey, Metal Clips, welcome in. Make sure you drop your link, please and thank you. So you may have been having difficulty, and that's why others are celebrating and helping you out here, helping you to bring this into balance because you're having difficulties doing it yourself. Yes, by all means, please drop your link, your new link. Oh, okay. So you're having problems finding a job. You're going to find one, I think. I would say you're going to. You might be getting an offer and then you're going to celebrate that offer. It might not be the offer that you want. Creativity, tap into your creative potential. And look, this card is similar to this card in there's a ledge there. Jumping off that ledge and taking that leap of faith. All right, Jasmina, your angel number's 302. 302. All right, 6 up. You're up next. Metal Clips. We need 6 up. It's 6 up's turn. There she is. I'm doing my best. You guys see me shuffling them real good. There's been cards that keep coming out tonight. Let's see if we can avoid those and get something different. If they're going to come out, they're going to come out. We can't help that. All right, this is for 6 up. Oh. Oh. Oh, they're all in reverse so far. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. So this is having difficulties making decisions on something. It's making decisions on somebody that has been making negative communication, putting out negative communication. This right here is about somebody that has said many hurtful things when this card was upright. It's in reverse. This is about letting go of those hurtful things. But there's a decision that needs to be made, and there's difficulty in making that decision. Over here, you're conflicted. Do I make that decision or don't I make that decision? And I know what the decision is, but I don't want to say it on here. It's something you were talking about earlier, not on your live, elsewhere. And I'm not going to say anything more than that. So there's a decision that has to be made, and you're conflicted about that decision. This card's upright. This is about being a humanitarian and caring. This is about moving forward, tactfully, and being a humanitarian. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I know you do. You're reading my mind. You're having trouble deciding on something. Difficulty making decisions. You're a humanitarian. You care. That's why you're conflicted. And it's not so much that you care about the one that has done all of this as it is somebody that's close to this person. That's all I'm going to say. Harmony. Create harmony in your relationships and surroundings. You're very welcome. 6 up. You're very welcome. Your angel number is 238. 238. Alrighty. So that's all the readings for tonight. I'll be back Tuesday for the members. I'll be doing a little informative about putting out information about the tarot cards themselves, and then possibly doing a Celtic cross reading. And then we will be doing a review of the wannabe Empress. No doubt about that. So, I hope to see all my members there. I send much love, many blessings to everybody.
Hasta la vista, babies.
Well, I hope I do it justice doing the review. And you do such a good job at doing a review. I'm going to review the Empress channel I don't care. If you want to know what I say about the Empress, you have to become a member. Sorry. Anyhow, have a good night, everybody. I send much love and many blessings. Stay safe out there. It's a crazy world we live in. We see it here on the YouTube streets, and it's just as bad out there in the real world. Trust me. If you can, be kind. And with that, have a good night, everybody. Thank you all for being here.